So this
Thank you.
is Snar's October meeting. John, go ahead.
Thank you, Doug, and thanks for hosting and making sure that all of the right switches get flipped. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our October 2021 meeting. No doubt about it. 33 here at the house today, so we're definitely inching into fall here. All right, so all right, off to our financials. And thanks to Mr. Bill, he got these to me yesterday. Our operating account is $9,593. Savings has $16,883 in it. PayPal has $25.87. Self-insurance has $12,739. Our convention fund has $4,212 in it. The reason it went down is we had to use some of the convention funds to renew the domain of nvcon.org for a total of $44,938. Our net monthly was $35.87. It's renewal season, and our net year to date is $11,211. So, wait, where'd my? Hang on a second, guys. I got a thing going here. Bear with me, folks. I apparently have why is it not? Okay, sorry everybody. I had a technical issue here, so like Howie said, it's one of those deals where it's too early in the morning. All right, folks, sorry about that. Here we go. I apparently had a slide hidden, so here's the second slide of our financials. This is our donations. Amazon Smile this year has given us $177. PayPal has given us $72, and members have donated $6,157. One of our very kind members donated a check for $5,000 that will allow us to replace 2 more of the repeaters outside of our normal financial cycle. We're going to replace the 147.210 and the 147.03 repeaters. I owe Mr. Bill the quote for it. It's just been a crazy week or two, so as soon as I get that to him, we'll get those on order. That means that this year we'll have purchased, and we will be replacing 4 repeaters. 2 of them are links, and 2 of them will be client repeaters off of our generous donation. So thank you very much for everyone who donates, everyone who helps. It's all of that. I don't know, is Bill on here today? Bill, do you have any comments about any of this? You can unmute yourself if you'd like.
Yeah, I've unmuted. Nope, we're looking good. We're still waiting to get word that we have received the first 2 repeaters. They haven't gotten back to us yet. And then we'll get the other ones on order this week, I hope.
That's my hope as well.
And I guess the other thing is that I posted some pictures on Telegram yesterday. We're starting to make some progress on our new storage locker. So maybe John can unload his garage and keep his marriage. Right, John?
Unload my garage and unload all the repeaters from the office. Yeah.
Well, we got plenty of room. It's a 1-car garage, 10 by 20.
That will be perfect. And I want to thank everyone who's made that possible. I know Jim went over. We had Jim, we had Ray Foster, KB7GNA. I believe we had several other people, and I don't remember everybody, but thank you very much for handling that. It's kind of hard to break loose on a Friday and get over there and do it. So much appreciated, everybody. All right. Are there any questions about our financials before I move on? I don't see any hands up, so I'm going to move on. All right, our membership. Tony fixed the membership page, so thanks again, Tony. SNARS members, 464. 310 of us are ARRL members. We have 17 new members, and we're up to 46 volunteer examiners. That's great. It's awesome that we've got guys that are willing to go up and help Crystal with the exams and everything. And she's working hard on making sure that all that stuff goes on. And absolutely amazing shout out to Crystal. She, in the middle of trying to find out whether or not her own house was going to burn down and staying in a hotel in Susanville, she still managed to pull off an exam. So big time kudos to Crystal. All right. So club business announcements. Like Bill said, we've already got 2 repeaters ordered. We got 2 more coming. We got 2 more we're going to order this week. We have our new storage locker. We're going to probably need some help moving things out of the old one and getting that over into our new storage locker, so we're not paying for 2. We have the board of directors election coming up, and if you wish to become a board member, that's absolutely, it's good to get some new people in here. I think we're open for nominations, right, Bill?
Yes, we are.
All right. Do me a favor, folks. Before you nominate somebody, please make sure they're interested in running. It's kind of frustrating for us to see that we have people that want to, bring some new blood into the leadership of the club and find out that they're not interested. So we do ask that you make sure that somebody is interested before you nominate them. And I think we've got five positions open this time, or 4?
4.
All right, we have 4 this time. And every after the elections, we hold a business meeting where we select the officers of the club. And as I have told everybody, that it's time for someone else to take the lead. I've done it enough times that I think it's only fair that somebody else take over. So if you want to try and take a shot at it, please do. All right. Meetings, different ideas. I've spoken to several people at our 2 events that were a lot of fun, and gotten some great ideas. Folks, we're probably looking at quite some time before we can have a breakfast meeting. We may have to be flexible and start looking at the possibility of either a meeting where we all meet somewhere. I know we're coming into winter, but where we meet somewhere outside, like we did at the Ham Fest, or we go somewhere and we have a meeting that doesn't involve breakfast. It's just not happening. Quite frankly, there are a ton of people who have put a ton of work into trying to find a place that is either not triple what we used to pay, or is even willing to host us. There have been some great ideas, but at this point, it's starting to look like we're going to have to be flexible and come up with other things. And I've gotten some good ideas. Talk about, hey, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to all meet up at the park. We're going to do, we're going to meet up here. We're going to meet up there. We might even be able to do something like just descend upon some cafe or something. But I don't see us having a regular meeting that has breakfast that's, like a hosted buffet like we used to have. I think those days are over, folks. So I thank everyone who's come to me with different ideas. What I really thank is the people that come to me with different ideas that are actually willing to help try and make them work, rather than just you know what you should do? Because yes, everyone knows I say yes, and that's what you should do. So that's kind of where we're at on the meeting thing. Fortunately, Zoom works well, and we have some good Zoom meeting hosts that are great. We got Barry and Doug, and they do great stuff for us. And I think we're really fortunate that at least we've been able to keep moving. Before we move off into the presentation, I'm going to open it up for comments. This is your meeting, folks, so feel free to open the mic, and if you got something to say or a question to ask, please do so before we move on. None of us bite here, so open up the mic and say something if you wish.
This is John.
Set up, if you have a comment, unmute yourself.
John Fox, go ahead.
Yes, okay. Just a question, okay, regarding future meetings. Let's make the assumption that we've got a place.
If we have a place, then we would be absolutely interested in it. The problem, John, that we've running into is that, a lot of people had a problem with the cost of breakfast at Boomtown, and it's coming back. Boomtown was willing to host us, but they want the club to guarantee, I think it's 75 attendees, and it was more than double what we used to pay. And that's between trying to have a guarantee of it and trying to stomach the cost, that I think that we're reaching an impasse.
One of the things that we come also find out is the places we like to do, they don't have the staff, and it looks like right now it's an ongoing thing with staff personnel shortages.
Heck, all you have to do is hit a drive-through, a fast food drive-through. Some of them now have signs that say, we're short-staffed. Be nice to the people that are actually here today. So, I mean, it's an endemic problem, not a pandemic problem.
I got a comment. As a truck driver, I get around to a lot of places for breakfast, and a simple bacon and eggs breakfast like we were getting at Boomtown is $20 nowadays. So anyone who was thinking $12 was exorbitant really hasn't traveled around a lot, because almost everything is 50% to 100% more than what it was a year and a half ago. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Peter. And I agree with that. I traveled for my work down to a conference in San Antonio, Texas, and I have been down for this conference in San Antonio many times, and it was amazing. It's no secret, they when you travel for the government, they go to the IRS website and they figure out your per diem. And even trying to eat, really fiscally responsibly, there was no way I could meet the projected amount of per diem that I had for the day. It was simply not possible. Even if you were to get up, walk over to McDonald's or Whataburger or anything like that, you were still significantly above what they said that you should use to eat for a day. Any other comments, folks?
Okay,
I've got one here. And I think I spoke to you earlier about it. One of the things my boss does for our mandatory meetings is he picks up a whole bunch of burritos from Super Burrito and he sets them down there in a variety of different ones. So at least we have something there to munch on early in the morning. And then he brings the coffee in and that. But it's just where, and that you can take to wherever you're going to meet. You don't have to have set place to eat, if you wanted to have food at these meetings.
Clifford and his wife were two of the people that came to us with a bunch of solutions and potential ideas. So thanks for speaking up there. And yeah, that is one of the things that we may talk about is, you know, hey, do we go to somewhere like Super Burrito, order a bunch of stuff and put it out, and or you know, you take an order in advance. If we're all going to meet at a place that doesn't serve food, you know, do you want coffee? Do you want a burrito? Here, pay for it, and that's how we would do it. So it's definitely part of that flexibility. And like I said, Clifford and his wife both were there with a lot of really good ideas. So thank you very much to both of you.
so John. Can anybody
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Yeah, we
okay.
got you.
Yeah, I lost contact there for for a minute or two. Okay, so my question, I don't know how much of it got over to you. My question was, assuming we're going to have a physical meeting at some point in the future, would the Zoom meetings also continue to take place for those that can't or wish not to attend physically?
That's actually one of the things that the board had talked about, is that we would want to continue the Zoom meetings because it is sort of a interesting environment right now, and there are people who have different, you know, desires and needs, and I think that we should always keep the Zoom meetings going. Now that we've got this technology, we'd be fools to turn it loose, even if the pandemic completely clears up. You know, there, you know, you go overseas and it's great to have you attend. We have people that are, you know, everyone's always traveling. So it's kind of cool to be able to bring our members in from wherever they are. So I would see in the foreseeable future that Zoom will always be a component of it.
Thank you.
Thanks for the question. Anyone else? Okay, then I think we'll move along smartly here and let Jim get his stuff going. Doug, thank you so much for facilitating our Zoom meeting for us. I'm going to stop sharing. If you want to stop recording, we'll close the business meeting and we will let W6US get ready to start his presentation.
Let me get myself disorganized.